again. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. For today's video, I'm going to do a 4 blush placement on my face so that you can see how blush placement can change the way your face or makeup looks. So if you want to see that, then just keep on watching. So I'm using this Glossier Cloud Paint. This product removes very easily, so I won't have a hard time taking off my blush on. The first blush placement on my face that I'm going to do is the one that suits me the most, and it is here. Like, it goes here and then kind of down here. There's really nothing on the center of my face, and I think that flatters my face a lot, so we're going to do that. So I'm just taking, a little bit of this. I am placing that, like I said, here, center of your cheek, but when you're facing this way. So I'll also put some here. That's a lot. And so I just place it here and then downwards. Same here. So this is the first blush placement where I put it here. This is the blush placement that I do for every single makeup look, unless I'm trying to do other look, which is usually just the drunk blush one where it's like across the face. But my standard blush on placement is like this, where it hits the side of my face mostly and nothing on the center of my face. I think it just kind of like a classic placement of blush because it's not the focal point of the makeup, but it just gives you enough color so that you're not washed out. And so yeah, that is our first blush placement. So we are going to take this off and move on to the next one. Okay, so the next blush placement is going to be a higher placement on the cheek, where it will start here and up here. It's kind of like a C shape here. It's more inspired by the 70s, where they really put a strong blush here on this part up here. Also same thing here. It almost hits the outer part of your eye here. Just blend the edges. So there is our blush placement, and it's more here on this area where you can see, even if you're straight on the camera or a mirror, you can see that you're flushing from here, and even if you turn your head, you can still see the color continues up here. So it just gives you like a fresh kind of look. And I know a lot of people who do this kind of blush technique where it's almost like the more normal kind of blush placement, and it's kind of like a no-brainer because this area is where you are usually blushing, like here. And so it just kind of makes sense to extend the color up here. Okay, so the next blush placement would be kind of like the old school kind of blush where it makes you look like a doll almost. This is my least favorite blush technique, where you put it on the apples of your cheeks. To do that, people usually try and smile, and then where the apple of the cheek, like this one, like that kind of like the ball part of your cheek, that's where they directly put the blush, like from here to here. Like this does not stay here, it kind of like drags down a little bit. So when I put blush like this, when I put it like here, and then when I don't smile anymore, it just kind of looks weird for me, kind of sags my face. I don't know, I'll show you. And this is what they usually teach you when you're starting off with makeup. You just like smile, and then they like try to teach you to put the blush on here. So that's what I'm going to do. There is our third blush placement that is mostly like on the very apples of the cheek, and as you can see, it kind of gives me a very youthful look. But reason why I don't like this is because I have a very oval face, and on pictures when I have a lot of products here, it kind of makes my face look very I don't want to say fat, but very round, and I don't, it's not flattering in my opinion for me. So the last blush placement that we will be doing today is the very famous drunk blush technique, where the blush is usually on the upper part of the face, almost under the eyes, and it crosses on your, on the bridge of your nose, and it gives you that like sunburnt effect. It is Jelly who really popularized this technique here in the Philippines, because Nadine would always wear this kind of blush ever since I think that kind of technique took off and everyone is kind of doing it. It is definitely flattering for a lot of people because it just gives you a very healthy sunburn, you know, like just kind of like a healthy look to the face. Put it on the sponge here. Like, don't put it on the apple of the cheek, but kind of like on top of that. And just, whoa, that looks so orange. And really try to get here, like on the side of your nose. Can you even see that? I'll use this, like here, to really replicate a sunburnt effect. Try to place it like on the higher points of the face. And don't be afraid to really like kind of put it under the eye as well. So this is the drunk blush and our final blush placement. As you can see, I just look like I spent, I don't know, an hour outside under the sun, and it just gives me this like, you know, when the sun hits you, it hits you right here, and then it just spreads the tan on this area because that is the highest point of your face. And so yeah, I definitely did this a lot before, especially when I was a flight attendant, because our uniform requires a lot of blush. In person and in videos, it definitely looks really nice. But I also encountered the same problem where, you know, in photos, when I would smile, it would just like kind of highlight this area, and it would make my face really round, and my face is already round, so I just look like an egg. So I don't do this a lot unless I'm going for a sunburnt kind of makeup look, which I rarely do these days. Yeah, but it's definitely flattering on video and in person. Like, I get a lot of compliments when I would do this kind of blush in person, at least, but on camera it's like this part is just very saturated, and when I smile, like it just, like, you know, like, can you see that? Like, it just makes this area so round for me, and I don't like that personally. That ends my video, and I hope you guys like this video, and if you do, don't forget to subscribe to my channel and like this video if you enjoy this kind of content. I'll see you guys on my next video. Bye!